Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of News Bulletin. In the headlines today, enterprising endeavor of blast furnace employees of RSP leads to substantial savings. Durga, an initiative to train women employees of Rourkela steel plant in self-defense techniques launched. And more than 500 students participate in RSP Open School College Athletic Meet 2019. Now the news in details. An enterprising endeavor of a team of employees of Blast Furnace Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has helped the plant in accruing substantial savings. The team successfully executed the in-situ balancing of the impeller of cast house dedusting system North ID Fan 1 of Blast Furnace 5. Notably, the in-position balancing of the impeller was done for the first time in BF5. It is worth mentioning here that the cast house dedusting system of BF5 is an important unit for adhering to the environmental norms. It also helps in ensuring a safe working atmosphere in and around the cast house. The dedusting system of BF5 has two zones named as North and South Zone. Each zone has 3 ID fans, out of which 2 run at a time and 1 is kept on standby. The North Zone standby ID fan 1 was experiencing problems due to high vibration. The balancing of the 2325 mm impeller weighing around 4.5 tons of the ID fan was a challenge considering its bigger size and the difficulties associated with the removal of the impeller. A team of employees comprising Mr. P. Satpati, AGM M, Mr. V. K. Singh, Deputy Manager, BFM, Mr. R. K. Mishra, Junior Officer, MSS, Mr. A. K. Sarangi, Senior Technician, MSS, Mr. R. C. Mohanta, SSW, MSS, Mr. Siv Kishore, OCT, BFM, Mr. J. Barla, Technician, BFM, and Mr. L. Karkata, Technician, took up the challenging job. After a lot of brainstorming, the team decided to go for in-situ balancing of the impeller. Exhibiting expertise and superior skills, the team successfully executed the balancing job on 12 December 2019 with the technical support of CBMS department of the plant. The job was completed within 4 hours. Notably, the removal and sanding of the impeller to external department for balancing would have consumed more than a week's time, apart from the manpower and logistics involved in the process. The effort has helped the department to accrue substantial tangible and intangible benefits. The vibration of the ID fan 1 after balancing is remaining healthy, facilitating effective dedusting. A program of self-defense Durga, Defend Yourself for Greater Advantage, was launched for the women employees of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP on 16 December. Mr. Gautam Banerjee, ED Works, inaugurated the program organized at HRD Center. Mr. D.K. Mahapatra, ED was also present on the occasion. The other special invitees included several chief general managers and HODs. In all, 25 female employees, including executives, participated in the first session. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Banerjee highlighted the importance of learning self-defense techniques and urged everyone to learn the art so as to stay prepared for any eventuality. Mr. Mahapatra also emphasized upon the necessity of learning this art by every woman. The highlight of the inaugural session was the demonstration of different martial arts techniques for self-defense in different situations, such as while traveling by bus, commuting in an auto, in case of an attempted kidnapping, unforeseen incidents during on the road or at the workplace. Sensei Mr. Satyaban Sahu, 5th Dan Black Belt JKA, Shotokan Karate Association was the chief instructor, while Sensei Miss Selavan Guria, first dan black belt SKA, was the associate instructor. The session was facilitated by Miss Samita Mishra, senior instructor HRD. The warm-up session started with the Surya Namaskar exercise, which was followed by a brief presentation on the need of self-defense techniques. Thereafter, an intensive training on different martial arts techniques like punches, kicks, stances and blocks were taught. The practical application of the techniques in live situation was also demonstrated by the participants towards the end. The session concluded with a valedictory session chaired by Mr. Rajan Mishra, CGM, HRD, where he interacted with the participants. The program was coordinated by Ms. Rajashri Banerjee, GM, HRD. The Rourkela Steel Plant Open School College Athletic Meet 2019, organized by Rourkela Steel Plant, RSP, witnessed a spectacular start with the congregation of 533 students of 33 different schools and colleges from the Steel City and its peripheral areas. The event, being organized by the sports cell of RSP, was inaugurated by Mr. N.K. Samantrai, CGM, MM Patches, on 16 December 2019 at Ispat Stadium. Mr. A.K. Nayak, CGM, TA and CSR, was the guest of honor on the occasion. Many senior officers of the plant and principals, headmasters, teachers, and a large number of students were present on the occasion. Mr. Samantrai unfurled the sports flag and declared the athletic meet open to mark the beginning of the meet. A colorful march past was presented by the participants. Later, the chief guest was introduced to the youngsters. The inaugural track event was that of 1,500 meters girls. In his welcome address, Mr. B.K. Rao, GM, in charge, PH and SW, outlined the various initiatives of RSP for encouraging sports and sportspersons. Mr. R. Padhi, Junior Officer, Sports, presented a formal vote of thanks. Mr. N.K. Pradhan, former employee of RSP, coordinated the inaugural function. It is noteworthy that the 3-day track and field meet will conclude on 18 December 2019. The outstanding performers in the athletic meet will represent RSP in the Inter-District Athletic Championship to be held later this month. With this, we come to the end of this edition of News Bulletin. Namaskar.